Hello, I'm Vivian Joy here on Thrive Thursday, because if you're not thriving, what the bloody hell is the point? Yeah, I mean, there is a time where you have to be slogging away a little bit and you have to do probably stuff you're not so keen on, and you need to get on with it to get to that space. But actually, if you've got to that space and you're still not feeling like you're thriving, then maybe it's time to have a think and a look of why this is. I ran a little video earlier in the week on visibility, and I had a lovely woman message me and say, thank you so much for your video about visibility. I realised I was hiding. How lovely is that? And she said, and since then I haven't been hiding, and the difference it makes has been invaluable. It's invaluable when you're present. Now also, so this is what I'm going to talk about today, is being visible. Now, it's really easy to schedule loads of posts right now. I don't know. Sometimes I have a lazy part of my life. When I was organising my wedding, I put some very lazy posts out onto social media just to kind of say I was still present, I was still out there. I wasn't really, because although I might have been posting some stuff, my energy wasn't present. So I may have been visible, but actually my energy wasn't palpable, wasn't feelable. So actually that's why I do these now, because actually I want to come and talk to you all. I want to share my experience, my wisdom. I want to ask you questions that are going to make you go, that's my intention with all of these, which is why if you want to sign up for these, you can do so. There's a link so that you can get these direct to your inbox, or let you know when they're available on the website. They're actually all stored on the website, by the way, and you perhaps don't even know this. So if you go to the website, there is a section on there, but all of these videos are there. So you can literally just watch the 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes, however long they are, literally back to back, just for a bit of motivation or inspiration or whatever it is you're looking for. But actually the visibility part, coming back to my point, I went off for a little bit there, is actually really, really important. And also what you're visible for. So if you're visible, I tell you, about 2 years ago, I got a real roasting off of an Instagram expert. They messaged me and I thought it was just one of those spammy things, you know, the ones. I nearly blocked them, and then I read it and thought, oh, hang on a minute, I don't think they are. I think they are actually an Instagram expert. And they said, stop using hashtags that are not relevant. That was in their copy, and I was like, oh, stop me in my tracks. What do you mean? What do you mean? So I messaged him and said, what do you mean not relevant? He said, well, forgive me if I'm wrong, but you are a mindset business coach, mentor, trainer, speaker. Yes. He said, why have you just used a hashtag cake making? This is a true story. And I said, oh, that's quite a good question, really. Well, because that's what was on the Instagram post. And I know that I have to put what's relevant in the way of what the post is. I can't just use the same old hashtags because it picks that up and it just knows you're copying and pasting. He said, yes, but do you understand what that's doing to your algorithms, your visibility algorithms? I said, well, not really. In honesty, I'm not an Instagram professional. I'm not somebody who does that. I know it, I use it, I get lots of clients and inquiries from it, and I love it. I see loads of lovely posts. And he said, actually, what happens is if you're using hashtags that aren't on point for your business, it gets all confused and doesn't know who to show your post to. It was the most valuable of information I've ever really had, I think, actually, because of course those hashtags are across on every platform pretty much, even on Facebook, even though they're not that much used. So the difference visibility can make is not just being there, it's being there with the right stuff. So i.e. not just posting a picture, and you'll know when I'm feeling lazy because you just get lots of pictures of my dogs and my food. And I do that anyway because I love food and I love dogs and I love my wife and I love my life, and I love eating out and I love being at the beach. So you're going to get those because that's who I am, and I want you to know who I am as well as who I am in your business. But actually, the rest of it has to be relevant. The rest of it I post has to be relevant to you, otherwise you're not going to watch it, you're not going to read it, you're not going to engage with it, you're not going to enjoy it. I'm not going to achieve anything with it. So if you're putting out lazy posts, I call them, that are not powerful, they don't pack a punch, they don't have a purpose, they're just because somebody told me I had to post 10 times a day, once a week, 3 times a day, I don't even know, whatever you've been told, whatever works for you. Oh, by the way, in case you're going to message me and ask me, because you probably will, how many times do you post a day, Vivian? I don't know, no more than 3 on Instagram. 1 in my Facebook group, 1 probably on my Facebook business page, maybe a couple on LinkedIn, maybe, because I just think any more than that if you're getting all my posts, if they're all relevant, you'll be sick of the sight of me. But you probably don't see any of those. You're probably going, well, I only see one on one platform. So please know that you think you're being mega visible. You're not. I can promise you you're not. You think you're putting out 10 posts a day. Somebody might see one of those. Anyway, I could go on about this forever. Make sure what you're being visible for is the right thing. See, I could have gone along the lines of just posting about stuff that wasn't that relevant, and nobody would have known who I was. If you think about Instagram and you see somebody there, I'm just using Instagram as an example really because it's the easiest. It has the tiles, doesn't it, in the wall. So when you find somebody on Instagram, you really have their little bio and their picture, and then 9 tiles that you see. And what do those tiles tell you? It's the best way I can use this as an example. You need to get that picture. It's the same if you go on YouTube and you see the latest videos. The pictures will show you who that person is. So make sure that not only are you visible regularly, often, for the right thing, I mean, not just cake making, which is ironic because it wasn't even me that made the cake, but actually with the right hashtags, with the right headlines. So what is the power of your visibility? And I do a lot of training on this in my mastermind. So my She Thrives mastermind, we do lots of stuff. Every month we have a whole week, so 2 hours deep structure coaching on marketing, every week on sales, every week on strategy, and every week on mindset. And then there's 1 week in a 3-month period that doesn't fit into that 4-week sequence, and we do 90-day planning, just in case there's a few of you going, what do you do on a 5-week month? Then that's what we do on the 5-week month. And so it's really imperative to actually get your message right, to get the appearance of it right, to get the placement of it right, to get the call to action of it right. We'll talk about that another time probably. And all these things are really, really important, because if you get one wrong, you miss the mark. You miss the mark of marketing. So very important to make sure that your visibility is making a difference, is making an impact, and making people want to know more and move towards you. And if it isn't doing that, give me a shout. Happy to talk to you about joining any of my programs and helping you understand how you can do that for yourself.